Welcome to today's session on understanding how to identify and integrate strategies that motivate students. Not all children find school to be a naturally enjoyable experience, which can have an impact on how well they participate and interact in a classroom setting. As teachers, it is important for us to build relationships with students to better understand their motivations, prior experiences, and bias, which may impact their engagement in the learning process. Not every student is motivated by the same concepts and activities, which requires teachers to use a variety of teaching techniques to motivate and encourage students. Before we can focus on strategies, let's take a look at what motivation actually means. There are two types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation is when students want to learn because they are inherently curious and confident learners. Extrinsic motivation is rewards-driven, with students performing specifically for things such as grades or praise. In education, the ultimate goal should be to encourage students to be intrinsically motivated to learn, which sets the stage for lifelong learning experiences in both traditional and non-traditional learning environments. Intrinsic motivation often harnesses the following three factors: ability, control, and relatedness. When a child feels secure to explore in their learning environment, their confidence increases, thus inspiring them to learn more. Without the possibility to explore, they may switch off and disengage. The second factor is control or autonomy. Feeling empowered and having control over one's learning is strongly linked to motivation. For example, when students are given autonomy over a task, they are often encouraged to problem solve and determine the outcome, fostering intrinsic motivation. The third factor that encourages motivation is relatedness. When children are in a safe and positive learning environment, cooperative learning or peer learning takes place. In peer learning, everyone has a certain role to play. This may include being a leader, social networker, navigator, organizer, or participant. These roles can be fluid, but can teach real skills to assist with lifelong learning. There are many pedagogical practices that can create learning environments which support student motivation. A well-developed teacher-student relationship, flexible and well-organized classrooms, and a variety of learner-centered methodologies all assist in promoting positive learning environments. And that brings us to the end of today's session on understanding how motivation works and how we can integrate strategies to motivate students. If you would like to explore more on any of the topics discussed, click on the links provided at the end of this unit. As always, remember to observe what is happening in your classes and be a reflective practitioner.